welcome back to our channel. Syd's prom day today.
I'm going to prom, everyone. All jokes aside, we just filmed 2 prom looks. Well, it's kind of one, but one's the simple version of this, and then one is this. So that will be up either before this or after this. We're not sure.
Yeah, we're not sure, but these are both prom related videos as we put a post on our Instagram, and you guys seem to love the idea.
Today we're going to be going over what our prom experience was like, and we're going to be answering some questions that was on our Instagram page. Just pretty much about our prom and any advice that we would give, or if we could redo our prom again, what we would change.
Yeah, you know our prom was 4 years ago.
4 years ago, we're getting old.
So the first question is from Jade Dalton. What did you look like at prom?
This.
We looked the same but younger, and...
No, I had brown hair.
Oh yeah.
Elle, you look the same.
I look the same really.
We were just 16-year-old Syd And Ell.
Just to add a bit of puppy
We
fat.
will see if we can find some pictures to add.
If not, there's one on my Instagram if you scroll right to the bottom.
We'll add one for them.
Okay. Same girl anyway.
So, same question from Jade Dalton.
Not the same question. Same girl. Different question. Oh my god, guys, there's a thunderstorm. What happened to the nice weather?
Literally. Summer's gone. So the next question is also from Jade Dalton. Did you have a date to prom? I did.
I didn't.
So if you got any questions, we have both sides of the stories, so.
I went with my friend. Evie Bailey said, would you recommend getting your makeup done or doing it yourself? Love you. Love you, Evie. Well, how old are you at prom? 16. People are pretty good at makeup these days. If you practice, which is what we did, we didn't get our makeup done, then you can get happy with it and you know how you want to do it.
Depends really.
You don't have the money for a makeup artist.
Yeah, it's your own personal choice. Some people just prefer having their makeup done by someone else. I personally don't trust anyone. I just about trust her.
Just about.
But you've been doing people's makeup this week for prom, so each to their own.
It's like a little pamper session, isn't it?
If you can afford it, because some people do charge a bit for prom, they up their prices for prom, then yeah, go for it. But I would say do a trial.
100%, I was going to say that, because the last thing you want to do is get your makeup done for the first time ever on the day of prom and either not recognise yourself or just hate it and not feel like you want it.
So we've just lowered the camera a bit because we thought that was getting a bit lost, and we're really sorry about that.
Did you see that?
Is that lightning?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're sorry about the lighting. We used natural daylight, and
The lighting is really dark today.
if you can't hear, there's a storm. So that's why it's a little bit dark, but we've got like a bit of light coming in, but you know.
Anyway, Scarlett says...
Whose goes it to say a question?
Don't know.
Mine.
Okay.
Name the film. Mine.
Okay, go.
Mine. Were either of you crowned prom queen? I already guarantee that you'd both look fabulous because you always do. Oh, thank you.
We didn't have prom
We
queen.
didn't have prom king and queen. There were awards, but it was more like year awards. So who was the funniest of the year? Who was
Most likely to be famous.
most likely to get arrested?
Yeah, things like that. I don't think we... Did you win any?
We didn't win any. No. We did. We were a bit annoyed we didn't win best duo.
Yeah.
For
Oh
you
my
men. I feel like if we went back, we'd have prom again. We might smash that one up.
Yeah, maybe. Ella said, who did your makeup? So we both did our own makeup and we just followed YouTube tutorials. Lauren Curtis, you were our saviour.
Thank you, Lauren. What hairstyle did you both have? Again, we'll try and attach a picture, but Elle had a bit of a mare with hair.
Oh my god. So I was supposed to have... My sister's a hairdresser and she was supposed to do my hair. And basically, cut a long story short, we had an argument and she didn't do it. So I had no one to do my hair. This was like 12 o'clock on the day of prom. Like
yeah, and
midday.
For prom, you're already at like 3, right?
Yeah. So I went to a hairdresser's. And bear in mind, I hadn't had a trial and I didn't know I've never been to this hairdresser's, and basically I didn't like it, I hated it, and
So she spent money on hair,
Yeah.
hated it, started crying. I think did you do makeup? We had a spray tan.
We had a spray tan.
And she cried that off.
Yeah.
So she was crying on the day of prom, and then I was having my hair done by a family friend, and luckily I saved the day for her, and my family friend did Elle's hair as well. So
Yeah.
I can't remember what your hair looked like.
It was just similar to yours, but
We always said we want our hair up.
Yeah.
We want our hair up. Like, I've always said I'll have my hair up for my wedding day. I just feel like when you have your hair up, you regret having your hair up, don't you?
only because when I was younger, I had a really round face. I'd have it up now, like again, but
I just feel
it
like
just
when
didn't
you're
really suit me.
in my head, when your hair's up, like you can see your face more,
Mm-hmm.
and it frames your face better. And that sounds really stupid because if you look through most of our videos, excuse the thunder,
Our hair's down.
our hair is always down, but it's just because it's easier. Like, we just get out the shower, leave it down.
Naturally.
But I do actually sometimes prefer my hair up.
Yeah, me too.
But then sometimes I hate up. But I've always said I'll have my hair up for. There's no way I'll have my hair down for my wedding day.
There's too much of it.
Sometimes
isn't
I feel like my hair drowns me. So.
there? Yeah, I know what you mean.
But if we can find hair, I did actually have pictures just of how my hair looked, so we'll try and add them. But I mean,
I would definitely recommend do a trial for your hair as well.
yeah, trial for your hair.
Lauren Henry says, which is better suited for prom, natural look or glam look? So again, this is completely up to the individual. We did 2 prom looks in another video, the link will be in the description, but this is the more glam version, so there's a bit of glitter. And
If
then...
the video's up, it will be linked in the description. If not, it'll be coming soon, honey.
Okay. And the natural one is just for people that don't really wear much makeup, but they want to look a little bit more pretty on their...
And also
Prom day.
for
beginners.
beginners.
Yeah.
It's quite simple.
Yeah. But yeah, it's completely up to you, whatever you like.
Alex Holland said, did you have an after prom, so an after party? We actually didn't, but we did stay out a little bit after, but it was...
We just kind of roamed the streets.
Yeah.
Like,
we went
as
back to our
teenagers
friend's
do.
house for a bit and then got changed into, like, pretty much tracksuits.
Yeah.
Oh my
I didn't
god.
do your lower lash line mascara.
Oh my god. Never mind.
Oh well.
But if I could go back, I would just go to bed.
Yeah, I mean prom ends quite early, doesn't it? Ends at like 11:30, but it's quite like a long day getting ready and everything. So, Grace Holland, are you sisters? Tips or advice on the stress of prom day? I'd say
Don't get stressed.
don't get stressed. I got stressed, but it's just one of them things that is such a big build up. It's good, but it's such a big build up.
Looking back, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, so much goes into it. I don't know about everyone else, but I literally was stressing myself out. Like, oh my god, I've got to get a dress.
Yeah.
And you spend weeks planning what dress you're going to get.
Loads of money.
You book your spray tans, you get your makeup done. If you get it done, you do your makeup, get your hair booked in.
Yeah.
You got to find the perfect shoes that match your dress and everything. And you look back and you're like, prom lasted 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this next question links with what we were just saying. So it's from Nakia_X. Do you think the hype for prom is overrated?
Yes.
It's pretty much a school disco. I hate to say it. I mean, if we explain our prom, I don't know if we've got pictures of the venue anymore. It was still a school disco, even though we went to like a manor house.
Yeah. I mean, you're 16.
We travelled far out.
You can't drink.
Yeah, we got searched before we went in to make sure we didn't have alcohol.
Yeah.
We went in, it was like, it pretty much was the location where people have their weddings. So there was a big place for like a banquet meal.
Yeah.
And there was like buffet food, but we didn't actually have a meal when we was there. It was just like there was chocolate covered strawberries. I think we had like a glass of like...
It's kind of fizzy. You
pop.
get there and you kind of sit down at the tables and it's like, what do we do now?
Yeah. So
There's not really like, I don't know how to explain that because it makes it sound really bad, but
you
it's
have
not
that
much
like
to
awkward
it.
first hour.
Yeah, it's
And-
like a party but with no alcohol.
And everyone's like, oh my god, I don't really want to ruin my dress. Like, because
Going
a lot of
outside.
people wear long dresses, so dragging along the floor and stuff, it's very overrated. Just, guys, it's a party at the end of the day. Just go and have fun, let your hair down.
Chelsea Church said, what would you say if a boy you really liked asked you to prom? I'd say yes.
You should say yes.
Prom date doesn't mean it much, guys. It just means they get you a little thing.
Like a little flower on your wrist.
That's pretty much
It's
it.
not like...
We all went together. We all went as a whole year, didn't we?
Yeah, we went on a big double-decker old-fashioned bus, and it's not like that means you've got to stay with your date all night and you've got to slow dance. I don't... Like, most dates don't even speak when they're there. Because it's that awkward age where you're like...
do you want to be my date?
Oh my God, I've got... And no, it's not even that. I guarantee... Our year was about how many people? 200 people.
Yeah.
I guarantee probably 5 boys might have asked their date, like, will you be my prom date? I know, I didn't get asked. But it was just, like, assumed. It's not like, guys, don't pick, it's not like the movies. They're not
when
gonna
they
be
hold
like,
up a big banner saying prom, question mark.
that really happens. If it does, it's for retweets on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Next question is Ellie Brown. How would you make your makeup last all night?
Setting spray.
Yeah, definitely a good setting spray.
Primer.
And a translucent setting powder, I'd say. And brands for that would be setting spray, Urban Decay All Nighter is really good. I've not used it, but everyone obviously raves about Laura Mercier's setting
Translucent
powder.
But if you're on a budget, Rimmel we live by. Primer. I love one from Smashbox, Photo Finish Smashbox Primer.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, and
Primark have one.
I guess like to make it last all night, you could always we always go out and take a lipstick, just touching up stuff.
And find a nice foundation that works for you, because there's foundations that last all night on some people and on others don't. So just experiment and
see what works for you.
Exactly. Okay, I am Harv said, what sort of dresses did you have for prom? We both had long bridesmaid style dresses. Mine actually was a bridesmaid dress, and we went for something that was quite classic, so we didn't want to go off it.
I personally didn't want to get anything that was just on trend that year, because over the years obviously you fall for trends and then you look back and you're like, what was I wearing?
Yeah.
And with prom, it's a bit like your wedding, that you don't want to look back and be like, cringe.
And you want to keep your dress, don't you? We both still got our dresses.
We both still got our dresses. Elle's won hers to another event, and I'm just waiting to be invited to a wedding. I want to wear it. So we still love our dresses 4 years later. So I'd go for something that you think, you know what, this is really nice, and I feel like I'm always going to like this. Like, it's tasteful and timeless. Use the T's.
TTs.
Another question from OK I Am Harv. What was your price limit for prom? In terms of prices for dress or everything, I think I was actually 15 at prom. I didn't have a job, so it was based on what our family could get us.
But which is probably, it's hard because I don't know if you guys would have the same, but
at 15 we could not have a job.
No, so
in our area a lot of places only employ people from 16 onwards. I mean, if you babysit and stuff and
pocket money, like, I don't really know. We worked for our money though. We help out around the house and things like that, which you could always do.
Yeah, but we didn't really ever say, okay, we've got £500 to spend. We're not going over that, not going under that. No. It was just, we just thought, do we need that? Can we go without that? So there was never really a budget, and we just had to keep checking with our family.
It's easy to spend a lot, but it's quite easy to stay in a good budget as well.
If I could go back, I'd spend less. Yeah,
there's so many good shops that sell
I feel like
reasonable price stuff.
People going to prom over the last couple of years have an advantage. I didn't really know about Misguided and stuff like that back then. And Misguided have an premium range, which is very glam dresses, and they are definitely dresses you could wear for prom. We didn't really have that. So it's like we're talking like hundreds of years back, we didn't have that.
Well, we didn't. No, we didn't though. We didn't really have online shopping. It wasn't really a big thing.
And if there was online shopping, it was all the way from China.
Yeah.
Amy Blissett. Hi, Amy. What dress did you have? Would you choose a different one if you could go to prom again? Love you both. So we've explained what our dresses were like.
But I would wear mine again, definitely.
100%. I wouldn't change mine. 100%.
Syd And Ell, which isn't us, but it is Isabella. What was your favourite bit about prom? And if you could have done one thing to make that night better, why would you have done it? Love you guys to the moon and back. Love you. If I could change anything, it would literally be to not be stressed out. I don't think you were you were that stressed out, are you?
The
Nervous
only
maybe?
I'm kind of snapping out of it a bit. I am so good at getting ready late. Like, it's not even that it takes me a long time. People came to my house.
You're bad with time
management.
frame.
Yeah, I can't work out how long I've got. And people come into my house before to go to the transport.
Yeah.
And I was halfway through my makeup and people were turning up. And I was just... That's when I started stressing.
That's why you couldn't find a shoe as well.
Yeah. It's just the last hour was like a mare.
Maybe just like organise everything, have everything set out and give yourself plenty of time. And yeah, don't stress.
Start early.
Yeah.
Ayana Robert, sorry if I've said that wrong. Do you have any regrets regarding your prom day? Again, what we said just about being stressed. And probably I wouldn't spend as much money. Even though that wasn't my own money really. Like, looking back,
Not
for one day, a lot of money went into it.
Guys.
Half a day.
It starts at about 7.
By the time we get to prom, I mean, our transport took an hour, which was quite fun, being on a big open-top bus. Not open-top. Double-decker. Old-fashioned bus with a whole year was fun, but yeah, just spend a little bit less.
Ria and Anna May says, is there a lot of pressure to get a date for prom? Love you, please follow. We don't follow anyone. We don't follow anyone on our Instagram account just to keep it fair because we can't keep up with so many of you. But we may follow you on our personal accounts. And is there a lot of pressure? There wasn't really pressure in our year, was there? A lot of friends went with each other. People that were together went with each other. But I didn't have a date and I didn't feel any pressure, so don't feel pressured.
A lot of people went in big groups of friends, which was cool.
Well, yeah, as we said, we went as a big year group, so everyone was just kind of together anyway. A date doesn't mean much at prom.
2005, Amy the dancer. How quickly would you get ready to the prom? How quickly would you get ready for prom? I guess you're saying. Not quick enough.
We had the whole day, didn't we?
But we was going to hair appointments. Elle had her hair done twice. You just lose track of time. It's like whenever we do get ready with me, most of the time you'll see us rushing or we're girls. We just sit and chat and then we're like, oh my god, we've got half an hour till the cab's here. It's kind of thing.
Yeah, so
how quickly? Not really quick. I'd say probably took an hour to do my makeup. My hair took about an hour.
Just Lauren, what did you bring in your clutch? This is a good question. And time scale of dates, how many days before do you do your tan, book your hair, get your dress, and planning tips? Okay, so we could talk a lot about this question. Planning prom day.
Right, let's talk about clutch first. What did you have in your clutch?
In my clutch I had the lip liner.
No, we probably just had lipstick back then.
True.
I think we just used lipstick.
I had the lipstick I wore.
I had some hair grips, like my hair was in like a bun thing. And grips in case bits come loose.
We didn't have like sponges then. I'd take a beauty blender now, but I think I took like a bronzer and a bronzer brush for a little mirror.
I don't think I took anything other than clips and a lipstick.
And we didn't have money or anything. Our ticket.
Oh yeah, prom ticket. That was it.
That was it really.
But nowadays I guess you could take a beauty blender, some money if you need it, but everything was paid for when we went.
You don't need much. Just kind of...
Our phones.
Yeah, but you'd be holding that, wouldn't you?
Timescales. Elle, I'm going to let Elle talk about spray tans because she has more than me.
Yeah. So, okay. So depending on how fair you are, you need to speak with the person that does the tan and like make sure you're not going to be like an Oompa Loompa and it's going to look natural, and depending on how tanned you want to be is how often how far in advance you'd get the tan. So if you want to be quite tanned, I'd get it the day before and then just have 1 or 2 showers before the day of prom.
So on the day of prom, don't have the spray tan and shower that day.
They will tell you all of that, but
the next morning you should shower, and then I'd say a couple hours later.
Yeah, but I'd say a couple of showers would be good because the smell of it as well, and you want to get all of the excess oils because it's quite greasy, a spray tan. If you want it to look really natural and literally like really real, I'd have it a couple of days in advance and probably have about 5 showers over the couple of days.
Which sounds so excessive if you've never had a spray tan, but
it doesn't come off every time.
It won't. If you have 5 showers, it won't completely come off. You will have that tan, I guarantee, for a week.
Yeah.
When to book your hair? Again, it's different for everyone. You need to see where you live. Like if you live in like central London, there's going to be a high demand for salons and stuff like that. So I'd just go in and ask a question, say how far in advance would I book if I've got a prom coming up in July, and July's busy anyway because of weddings and stuff like that. If you're going to like a freelance hairdresser, again, you just got to speak to them. Everyone's different. Some people are going to be really busy. If you've got a hairdresser that's just started out, then maybe they've got a lot more time. But definitely book a trial, and then
I'd say maybe like a couple of months.
yeah,
You have a date by then.
I don't know when I got my dress. I'd say I got my dress
March.
2 months before.
Yeah, March, April.
But that's just, we always said we'd start looking in, it sounds really dramatic, but into the year of prom, because we were getting really excited probably like 2 years before prom.
Yeah, let's be real.
Most girls especially do, and we said we're not going to look for dresses before Christmas because that's just silly, but once we get into, I don't think I started looking till about February, March, and I got my dress in Bournemouth.
It sounds like you took a massive trip to go and get your prom dress.
I didn't. I literally, if you live in Bournemouth, go and visit Fab Frocks. It's like a little boutique. That's where I got my prom dress from. I just went away for the weekend, and my family were like, "Well, why don't you might as well look in some shops now?"
Because I guess no one would have it as well.
So I went and looked, and Bournemouth from where we live is about 3 hours away. So I thought, why not have a look? And I just happened to find one. So look wherever you go.
I like to write lists when I'm planning stuff. I like to write lists of when I'm going to get everything done, on the dates, in my diary, and then on the day, what I'm going to do.
Just have a good time, take loads of pictures, make good memories, and you'll have good stories to tell.
Yeah.
So if anyone has their prom coming up, be good, be safe, have fun, send us your photos, and we have...
Oh my god, I'd love to see dresses.
We would love to see your dresses.
Send us your prom pictures, tag us in them, we'd love to see.
Yeah, of course. I actually love prom dresses.
Literally.
I can't wait to take my boyfriend's little sister's prom dress shopping next year.
Oh my god.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget we will have this look and a simple version of this look on our channel, either before or after. I'm thinking after.
Okay.
But we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in our next video.
See you soon.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Bye. Bye.
Tell them, boy. But okay. Okay.